It all started when I broken my toes. I still remember the pain. I didn't even get a leave from college. No break, just a pressure to keep going. So I started using bike taxis because they are quite affordable. At first, it was just for convenience, but slowly it became a part of my journey. Bike taxis became my only way to reach college. Affordable, fast, but each ride gave me more than just a commute. It gave me a story. I started talking to the drivers. How do you survive this city? How hard is it to earn? Their answer hit me harder than my injury. The vision was clear in my mind, and I knew it. It was meant to become an artwork. But first, I need to make some layouts. So I opened my sketchbook, picked up my pencil, and started exploring layout ideas. After a while, the vision for the painting began to unfold. I decided to use two canvases, one for a smiling portrait, and as for the second one, you will have to stay tuned. Once the layout was complete, I moved to the canvas and began bringing it to life. I started by building the first layer of the portrait, slowly shaping the expression one stroke at a time. I had started with a thin layer to speed up the drying process. After completing the first layer on the portrait canvas, I began working on the second one. This canvas would feature essential items all connected to the life of a bike taxi driver. I had clicked a reference image in a bike taxi driver's room, and that photo became the base for this part of the painting. After completing the first layer of the painting, I began exploring unconventional ideas, but none of them felt exciting enough. And then new ideas struck, unusual, daring, and mine. So I decided to attach action bike handles to the sides of the canvas and connected them with wires running across both ends. Just after that, I checked the painting and found it had dried. So I got back to work, carefully refining each detail, portion by portion, as it appeared then. The entire process felt deeply enjoyable, almost meditative. And after some time, the portrait part of the painting was finally complete. Then, I left the studio to let the painting dry and went in search of the bike handles I wanted to attach to the sides of the canvas. After a long and tiring search, I finally found an old bike and removed the bike handles with some help. Once that was done, I returned to the studio to begin working on the second canvas, which had also dried by then. This was the final painting stage of the artwork. I had painted a brush, medicine comb, charger, mobile phone, bike key, lock, a hair clutcher, and a small night lamp, all arranged in a very cramped, cluttered space. This composition was meant to reflect the financial condition of the bike taxi driver. I painted every element with great detail, and once it was done, I left it to dry. After that, I took the bike handles to a welder who attached a steel plate to them. I finally mounted both bike handles onto the sides of the painting. I used steel wire to create a tangled pattern on the floor and secured the joint with tiny wires. And now it's time for the final reveal of the artwork. I have titled it Roots of Resilience, a tribute to strength, struggle, and silent determination. I truly hope you connected with this piece just as much as I enjoy creating it. At the end of the day, that's what really matters. Loving the process and staying true to what you do. Thank you for being a part of this journey.